Hey, what's poppin', y'all? Knowledge coming at you again. I want to do a review on the Adrien Broner versus Paulie Malignaggi fight. I got a chance to check it out last night. Aired on Showtime. First before I get into the fight, I want to say that Showtime, they're okay as far as the advertising and the overall structure that they have for certain fights, but I like HBO better. It's just something about HBO that has that original boxing feeling, with Larry Mercer. He retired, but you had Larry Mercer, Lennox Lewis. I forgot the white guy with the glasses. He's on there. You got Michael Buffer hosting the boxing fights, and it brings a certain type of excitement to every fight. So I just want to put that out there. That's my personal opinion, but I just like HBO boxing better. But on to the fight. I thought it was a fairly decent fight. I think Paulie really, woke Adrien Broner up on some things, because let's keep it real. Adrien Broner has been fighting a lot of chumps, considering his talent, because he's a very talented fighter. Considering his talent, he's been fighting chumps, people that are not really giving him an actual fight. So it's like he's running over him. He's picking up easy money. He hasn't really been challenged. And I think Paulie, last night he really did his thing. He really exposed a lot of faults that Broner has. In the early part of the fight, Broner was, doing his little defense. That he has that stance like Mayweather, and he really wasn't throwing a lot of punches. If he did throw a punch, it was more or less of a power punch, because he was the most powerful fighter within the fight. Paulie, has speed, but he really needs to hit the gym and work on his power, because I think that holds him back a lot, because the guy has a lot of heart. He's not a quitter. He can take a punch. He can take several punches and not go down and continue to fight his fight. So, I just think that's something that's holding Paulie back as a fighter, even though he is, a two-time champion. But, Adrien Broner came out as a winner. Cocky as always, arrogant as always. But, I felt like he landed more power punches. I felt like he was, I would say, the smarter fighter. Paulie was fighting this fight, but I just think that Paulie didn't really execute the way that he should have. And but as far as Broner in the whole fight overall, I think he gave pretty much a boring fight, because it was like he wasn't really punching. He was kind of waiting on Paulie to lead him, lead in so that he can counter punch. It just wasn't really that exciting of a fight. Paulie pretty much carried the excitement, but at the end of the day, Adrien Broner took home the belt. And another thing that I thought was very classless of Adrien Broner, which I wasn't shocked by, but he, after the fight, Paulie was like, hey, good fight, congratulations, you won, blah blah blah. And Adrien Broner was like, yeah, good fight, blah blah blah. And then they went their separate ways. Then when the announcer comes by and puts the microphone in Adrien Broner's mouth, here he goes again, running his mouth, talking shit, disrespecting Paulie, talking about, what did he say? I left with his belt and his girl, because for you guys that are not aware, they had a little beef with some type of chick they both were dating or something like that. Women always cause a lot of animosity and a lot of problems. It's been like that, and it's going to continue to be like that. But, I just thought that was very classless of Broner. I felt like he should have just been a good sport. You won the fight. You got the belt. Hey, show some respect and get the hell out of there. And I thought that was pretty bold, too, considering he was in Paulie's hometown. He was in New York. And New York, they will tear you apart. I mean, you really got to come in there with some confidence. You can't be on some bullshit, because New York is one of those really rough, grimy type of crowds, and they will eat you alive, if you let them. But I just thought that was kind of classless on Broner's part. But hey, it is what it is. He's gonna continue to be cocky, and until somebody puts him in his place or knocks him on his ass, he's gonna continue to be like that. But that's pretty much what I saw about the fight. A rematch, it's possible, but I don't think I would be that excited about it, because I don't think until Paulie really, enhances his power, and I think comes with, you know, a better game plan. I don't think it would be pretty much of a competition. I think if they was to do a rematch, Broner would annihilate him, you know, simply off of, you know, his power punches and just the way he executes his fights. But for you guys that saw the fight, give me your feedback. Let me know what you thought about it. Broner had made a statement at the end of the fight saying that the fans could pick his next opponent, since a lot of fans are saying that, you know, he's fighting chumps and he's fighting people who are not really competitive for him. So, you know, we'll see if that's true, because I do want to see him go against actual people who are a challenge for him. You know, enough with just getting the paydays. But I'm out. That's it. Y'all give me y'all feedback. Peace.